yeah. Our next reader is Constance Renfro. Constance has a BA in English and Creative Writing from Franklin and Marshall College. She is an assistant editor at Skyhorse Publishing and a volunteer designer and docent at the Merchants House Museum in New York City. Her poetry has appeared in the Franklin and Marshall Alumni Arts Review and Ugh Zoos, and her articles have been featured in the literary journal Reportage.
So it's no less intimidating to go second. I'm a little bit terrified right now, but I will read my piece, Grenadine, which is pretty shamefully based on my best friend, Caitlin. So I'm going to dedicate this to her. I'm craving grenadine. I prop my hands under my chin and stare at the menu splayed in Kay's fingers. Guess you should have chosen some place that serves women. This place does serve women. Don't you hear what they're playing? Beside me, Kay sings along. Man, I feel like a woman. Still off key. Her voice slides from high notes to lows like the conversations of the painted, sculpted, carved horses that used to make up the decor of her bedroom. Just as she once predicted, her teenage hands slipping around the steering wheel. You and me, see? We'll never be singers. That one was easy to come true. I try to bite a fingernail coated in polish left over from some night out. The layer makes a delicate indent, tooth-shaped. Cowgirls, I say. They serve cowgirls. And they serve them well. Kay laughs her tall smile that's mostly teeth and cheekbones, and at this moment full of sugary ease. She tosses her head in the direction I've also been eyeing, toward the bartender, who's dressed in a cowboy hat and little else. The blue of Kay's eyes follow his every movement, how he tips his hat and shakes open the motley vest, one not quite calloused enough hand clutching his leather belt above the buckle. Does a two-step shuffle in time to the Shania Twain. Look at those abs! Kay's voice scratches into a higher register, and crops a grin onto my face. Not supposed to be looking, remember? She makes an exaggerated sweep of the bar, her blonde braid draping from one shoulder to the other, and the medical alert necklace she's always worn slips from under her t-shirt. I don't see that man of yours around your underwear. The badge drops red and silver plating against her collarbone, and Kay quips as the line sings by. The best thing about being a woman? Quick on the draw. The prerogative to look at hot man bodies. And, she exaggerates, then all in a laugh. Get and hang out with your girl! Kay raised her hand, the one still clutching the menu, and a ripple of aching straight from the saddle air wafts into my eyes, as if a ghost is sitting on the bar, whispering her chilled breath. So what'll it be? She asks. I'm buying. The menu boasts a kitschy Wild West design. I pluck the greasy plastic from Kay's hold, her index finger dotted with a grouping of tiny, measured pinpricks. In the bleached light of the hanging lamp, I can only remember how their whiteness matches the fluorescent bulbs of a nurse's office during lunchtime. 1 needle at lunch, 3 injections a day. Did that mantra ever change? Well, Kay insists again, as if she doesn't have the whole night to spend. The air drips soot and faded nicotine. Whiskey, beer. Think they'll have a tequila sunrise? I ask, thinking again of syrup, sweetness, and too much sugar. The kind of drink I'm used to ordering with my city girls. The ones who love the cocktail lounge scene, coercing men into buying them Bay Breezes, Mai Tais, Long Island iced teas. Is that another term for a shot of Jack? No. Doubt it then. I want to roll my eyes. It's that guiltless country smile. Instead, I ask, what kind of friend throws a girls' night at a line dance? Kay gives me a look with more eyebrows and expression. Oh, don't say it. She does. The best kinds? And against a laugh, she drops her elbow on my dress strap and weighs down the ball on my shoulder, and I'm doing this just to annoy you gesture. My fingernails scratch into the wooden bar top, and I wonder how many lovers, best friends, have carved the name into the planking. And are they still as wrapped in each other as their initials, tied forever in oak? I shrug off Kay's elbows, the way I learned 9 years ago, 10. Haven't you quit doing that yet? It comes out as a demand. Not yet. The counterattack. This soft-spoken way of hers, the one I'd only hear when I heard her bad news. But would you really want me to? I drop my gaze down to my stiletto straps and toenail polish. No. Her snicker rings in my ear, victorious, sounding like a recent memory. Wouldn't mind hitting play one more time. And so, he does have great abs, I say, conceding the point. I lay down a $5 tip, no matter that we haven't ordered yet. The bartender tips his hat, says ma'am, like I suppose he's trained to do, but his vest falls open again, and when he turns away, Kay's pent-up delight cackles into my ears another time. There. Behind us, 2 lines of people dance. Women drape themselves into capes, and men grab their hands above their shoulders. The couples lurch to the rhythm of the rows and rows of cowboy boots. Kay is wearing a shiny new pair. Like a woman fades in from the oversized speakers in the corner of the dance hall, and the stamp of heels comes as punctuation to the refrain. Have you decided? Kay asks. Presses so close that I see her pores, and that blonde hair traces down onto my shoulder, itching my skin like the nagging echo of an interrupted dream. Don't know what I want just yet. You? I'm getting their big easy. SoCo, grenadine, Coke. Diet? I ask, even though she's ordered diet on every stop we've ever made, at the pizza shop beside the movie theater, the gas station convenience store, a decision made long before we even met, back when she was first diagnosed. No. When I look back from the leather belts and patterned shoes passing us by in their lines, Kay has turned her blue eyes to me. They're brighter, like that empty sky you ride on horseback, over an open country plain. Wasn't that her idea of heaven? No, she says again. I drink regular now. So we're going to stop now that the sound has gotten perfect.